Okay guys, here is today's build video for the Division 2. If you guys don't know, First Rogue kind of went live 2 days ago, so I've been racking up the gear set and the new brand set, trying to find the best, most optimal way for you guys to run the gear set. So we're going to start out with the specialization, if this stupid PA system would stop interrupting me. You're going to go under Sharpshooter. You're going to do, depending on which weapons that you go with, because I'm going to give you a couple of combination variations based on gameplay, because this gear set is wacky as all get out, and it honestly, it's not simple like putting together a 4-piece, striker and then going with a brand set to make yourself, versatile on the battlefield. So here's what I'm going to go with. So what you're starting out with is weapons, or for your first slot on weapons, you should be going with rifles. So MMRs or rifles should be your slot. Then you guys should go with shotguns for your second, and then obviously upgrade the pistol, because I use the Sharpshooter Beretta, or Rathica as you call it, which is a three round burst pistol. You'll also be getting the flashbangs, 1 to the head, breath control, emergency cleanse, all of the substats to include my home is my castle, round after round, sharpshooter tactical link, and the vital protection. You do not need the drone, so the drone mods won't help you, but everything else will when it comes to your setup. This gear set, guys, it took me a little bit to understand what it's supposed to be, so just bear with me with this build. Okay guys, first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start you guys off with a couple of different weapons combinations that you guys can put together for this thing. Okay, my first recommendation, and the one that put out the most optimal damage, is the Paratrooper SVD. I know, in the past when I put out a Paratrooper SVD build, you guys said that I was crazy because I put it on a hotshot build, and you were like, oh my god, that only relies on headshots, which the Paratrooper SVD is not reliable for, because you can't put multiple headshots into somebody. Completely understandable, but this is not about headshot damage, honestly, okay? This backup weapon for the SVD setup will be the Scorpio, and obviously the Scorpio helps you deal with all of your heavies, the minigun, turrets, all the guys that have plated armor. It'll help slow down the push, especially when people get close to you. When you guys are playing with this build, do not under any circumstances be the front runner. Do not think that you can rush up and take on a heavy point blank by yourself. I have run this build both solo and in a team. It is most optimal when you're with a team, okay? Now, mind you, I have not got the new exotic shotgun, but right now the Scorpio does a really good job at slowing down the pushes. When I get the exotic shotgun, I will do a whole entire review on that. Just bear with me and be patient. I've been trying to grind my ass off. This is why I took Thursday off of my streaming, so that I could do this tonight. The second combination is going to be the Sanctum Imperium. Now, this exotic reads the trap. Tags enemies when in crosshair, maximum of 10. If agent kills any marked target with a headshot, all other targets will have 50%, 20% PvP movement speed decrease and revive burn for 10 seconds. Cooldown is 30 seconds. Killing another enemy with a headshot will shorten the cooldown for 10 seconds. The reason why the Imperium is second on my list is because of the same reason that you guys pointed out with the hotshot build. Okay, there's no consecutive way with the Imperium because they didn't buff it, they didn't adjust its accuracy. You could put max accuracy on this thing and still not hit enough headshots for both the 4th talent in the gear set to matter and for the talent on the actual gun to matter. So you can do it. The gun has really great base stats, but you're not going to get full potential out of this build with the trap. You're not going to. I paired up the Imperium with one of my AA-12 lefties, just so that when I throw a flashbang grenade, they are slowed. Perfect sledgehammer. Dealing damage with a grenade applies a mark on target. Targets with mark will take 40% more damage to armor and have 30% less movement speed. This does apply because the flashbang does do initial damage before blinding. It's like 1 point worth of damage or something. It's a hidden stat that's been in the Division 2 forever, and most people don't even know about it, especially rookies, but it does do damage to enemies, which does apply to Sledgehammer. I have openly tried it, and I will show you guys some gameplay for both of these weapons combinations. The build that I'm going to show you is optimal, though, for the Scorpio and the SVD. Alright, first we'll start off with the mask. It's going to be the Pathfinder mask. Going with the whole entire gear set, on 2-piece you'll get rifle damage, 25% marksman rifle damage, which is why I have the SVD here. 3 pieces you're going to get headshot damage and weapon handling, which also helps both whatever rifle you put in and also the SVD for the MMR. Okay, a bolt action gun does not work with this build because of the 4th talent. So if you're trying to make a bolt action build work, you might as well just go back to your hotshot build with Determined, because bolt actions are definitely not something that you're going to want to put on this gear set. Or the new gear brand. Can't help you. So the 4th piece is called On Point. Hitting a shot with a marksman rifle grants a stack. This is shot anywhere. You can hit any part of the body and it still applies the shot. Okay, max stack is equal to the magazine size. Reloading will grant 2% weapon handling and 4% weapon damage per stack. So if you shoot 4 bullets, you're getting 2, 4, 6, and 8%. You're getting 8% reloading, or 8% weapon handling, and you're getting 4 times 4, which is 16% on weapons damage. Okay? The most optimal way to go and use this talent is to go all the way through your mag and then self-reload, which gives you the max stat on both of those deals within, the 4-piece On Point. No stacks are required while the bonuses are active. The timer running out will refill your magazine. This is why I tell you to go through the whole entire mag, because you could reload after 4 shots, but you gain no stacks during those four shots. So you're basically going against yourself if you reload too early in the mag. Only do it if you have to. Switching weapons while the bonuses are active will stop the effect and refill your magazine. Switching weapons while the bonuses are not active will remove all stacks and refill your magazines. So if you switch weapons because something's getting close and you need the Scorpio, you're refilling the magazine on your MMR rifle that you put on here. Before I get too deep into the build, I'll make another weapon suggestion real quick. If you want to, I highly suggest a rifle that has breadbasket on it, and I have an M1A CQB, which I will also be giving you guys. Landing a body shot adds a stack of 35 bonus headshot damage for the next headshot for 10 seconds. Max stack is 3. This one actually works, especially if you put a deep sight on your M1A. The M1A in slot is probably the most optical when it comes to damage output, because it has the best rate of fire and it also has the best accuracy, other than the dozen rifle. Okay. Also, do not use the Diamondback with this, okay? If you read the Diamondback stat, Diamondback randomly marks an enemy. That is exactly why you do not want to use the Diamondback with the new gear set that came out, because the random target just completely negates everything, because that stack can go to whatever target, and you're going to have to adjust to whatever target that Agonizing Bite puts forward. So do not use the Diamondback with this. Don't do it. It'd be a waste of your time. For the backpack, we are going with the Ninja Bite Messenger Bag. It gives weapon damage, armor, and a tier skill. I have mine up to expertise number 9 with 9% armor. 5% critical hit chance mod. It's resourceful, slots in any equipped gear set or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. You can get this backpack damn near any time that there is a backpack loot drop on the map. Just go there, grind it about 5 or 6 times, and eventually you will find one. It has become a part of the common loot table. Also, due to the fact that this season came out, they gave you 3 exotic caches for free. So when the character that you have the most time getting the Ninja Bike Messenger backpack, just give them one of those exotics, and most those exotic caches, and most likely you'll get one. That's the backpack. On the chest piece, I am using the new brand set, and since we are using the backpack, you get 2 of the brand set perks, which is magazine size and rifle damage. Rifle damage does not obviously apply to this. It does apply, though, if you are using the Imperium, which is a great boost because 20% is multiplicative on rifles, and rifles do critical hit damage. So the only thing that you should be focusing on in your substats is critical hit chance. I have it rolled for weapons damage, 9.6% critical hit damage, which I'm going to max out, and headshot damage. I have not done anything to this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out the critical hit damage for critical hit chance. And I also have a 6% critical damage mod on here. Now, the reason why I am using trauma is because you're putting a lot of lead down range regardless of using a rifle or using the MMR SVD, which is why I listened to you guys on that last hotshot build I did with my SVD. You can hit them in the head or the body. You're still getting your stack from the 4-piece, but at the same time, you're applying blind if you hit the enemy in the head for a cooldown of 30 seconds, but you're also applying a bleed to your enemy if you hit them in the chest. It's pretty easy to hit people in the chest with an SVD, and you're given bleed, which is additional damage. It may be additive and it may be a status effect, but it's still more damage and you're still pumping lead down range. Okay? For the gloves, I've gone with the knife point gloves as part of the breaking point gear set. They are rolled for 13.6% weapons damage. I almost have them maxed out with a 6% critical hit chance on for the secondary slot. As for the holster, I am rolling a weapon damage holster with a weapon handling mod. This helps the SVD and whatever rifle. Weapon handling is overall accuracy and stability, and stability in the Division means recoil control. So if you're using a rifle, weapon handling actually comes in pretty clutch, but I'm thinking about changing up the weapons handling because of how much you get 15% weapon handling from the actual gear set. I don't know how that's going to do, but I'm liking the weapons handling being on the holster. So I might change this up to armor, take away the damage. But with weapon damage, the build works because you're just dishing down lead with the SVD. As for the knee pads, I'm doing the Fox's Prayer. The Fox's Prayer are now OP as hell, especially if you're using a rifle instead of the SVD. Like I said, you can switch the SVD out for an M1A CQB and it still will do you wonders. Just make sure you either have Breadbasket or Killer on there as the perks, and you will see flawless development here. I have my this particular set of Fox's Prayer for this build. I have it rolled for max armor, 8% damage out of cover, and skill damage. If I do find another pair of Fox's Prayer gloves that I can have armor as the primary slot, get rid of the skill damage and put critical hit chance there for your bottom slot. That's the most optical, but I'm dealing with what I got, so yep. When it comes to all the mods, they are all crit hit chance mods. Max out those mods as much as humanly possible. And of course, I am rolling the Sharpshooter 93R or the Rathica. Since it is a named item that comes with the actual skill tree, you're getting 11.6% pistol damage on a 9.3% reload speed with Perfect Unwavering. Swapping to this weapon gains 400% handling for 5 seconds. Kills refresh this buff. Swapping away only disables this from all weapons for 5 seconds. So if you do reach the point where you're out of ammo and you have something pushing you and it's really weak and you want to get Perfect Unwavering, just kill him with the pistol. The swap is easy because it is to your pistol, and this is the fastest drawing pistol in the whole entire game out of all the skill trees too. So that's something that they don't tell you in the Division. Anyway, guys, if you guys do enjoy this informational build video, please leave a like at the bottom. Comment if you guys do think that I am batshit crazy and I don't know how to make builds below, or if you do like that build. I appreciate a compliment, but I also can take criticism. Also, guys, I am a sponsor of Dubby. I will put them on screen now. You can go to w.gg, get yourself 10% off of your favorite freaking gaming powder. Right now, I specifically do Dragonade. It is my favorite flavor. Get yourself some of that and use the code on screen, KILO391 in all caps, and you can get 10% off your order. Anyway, guys, I will get you guys into the gameplay, and thank you so much, and see you later. Bye. Okay, guys, so really quickly, I forgot to give you guys all of the attachments that I'll be using for the guns and the gameplay. So let me start off with the Scorpio. The Scorpio is going to be the my 3 expertise Scorpio, 12, well, 13.1, 9.0, and 9.0 critical hit damage. Basically great at stopping the tanks. On my M1A CQB, I have everything maxed out, including breadbasket. Landing and body shot adds a stack of bonus 35% headshot damage. I normally roll this with a long scope on it for the additional headshot damage, but it doesn't fit the build. So I just put critical hit chance on there. The ACOG for optimal range, the crit hit chance laser pointer, the large suppressor 7.62 for the accuracy, and I put the mended marksman mag for more optimal range. So you're getting a grand total of 40% optimal range out of the M1A. So that I can reach out and touch somebody, because ever since they nerfed rifles, they have no damage over distance. They really don't. Make sure that you have all 3 of your profiles on your rifle to be rifle damage, crit hit damage, and damage to targets out of cover. Targets out of cover syncs well with the Fox's Prayer, just to let you know that. As for... don't use the Diamondback. Whatever you do, do not use the Diamondback on this build. As for the Sanctum, I have that at... I won't even... I'm sorry, but this thing still sucks, even with the gear set with it. Its accuracy and its bloom is just way too high to successfully get enough headshots for the perk to actually happen. I would highly suggest not even using this. I would stick to the M1A or the SVD. And I'm going to show you guys my SVD with Perfect Killer. I have a crit hit chance mod on that one, a sturdy stability mag for 20%, an angle grip for 10% stability, and a large suppressor for 10% accuracy. It's these mods combined together to make the gun just dish out rounds accurately downrange so that you guys can use trauma on the chest piece to the best of your ability. And that's the build. That's my build, guys. That is my best shot at giving you guys the new Pathfinder's gear set. Please like and comment below. And the gameplay's coming up next, guys. Oof. Yeah, wasn't expecting them to come out of there. Oh my god. Fuck you. I thought they came out the top. Damn, see, that's why I haven't played the Division in so long. I forgot where they spawn here. See, and that's why you pair up the Scorpio with the SVD. You get yourself a boss-named enemy, and you're pretty much effed in the A when it comes to heavies. Oh my god. Come on, Kilo. You're better than that. Fuck. See, I consumed the stack right there of 5 bullets, so... And now he's sitting there hiding. This build is very, very, like, team-oriented rifle play. It is definitely not that... It's definitely not that rifle build that you just... Cancel that. So some rogue agents showed up. This is perfect testing for it. Now this is perfect because the skills that I've chosen are the Reviver Hive and the EMP Pulse, so that you can stop people with tech. But just look at how much raw damage I've already done to this rogue. And this is a heroic rogue too, by the way. There's one. I'm doing 800k nearly on crit. And I'm causing them to bleed, and if I hit them in the head, they go blind, see? There you go, completely stops the push, which is what you want out of a rifle, technically. There you go, there's 2 rogue agents done. Alright guys, we're gonna move over to the M1A now. See you in the next clip. Ah, damn it, this thing doesn't even have the range to hit them all the way back there. That's the one thing about the SVD that's reliable. It's got good range to it for this kind of build. Especially for the gear set. Because the thing that this gear set offers is it offers utility, not damage or defense. But it offers utility for rifles, which is kind of why everybody's kind of like, this gear set's like blah. It's a support gear set. That's what it is. It's a support gear set for a guy rolling a rifle. That's all that this is. I just made it better. Oh, you fucking dolt. Oh, shit. Whew. It's been a long time since I've done some hardcore grinding in this game, just to give you guys a build. Where's the ammo? Now on the rifle, you get a lot more ammo, but with the SVD, you get a lot less. So when it comes to ammo management, you really don't have to worry about the rifle ammo all that much. But with the SVD, you definitely have to. Oof. Flash out. Yeah, fuck off, buddy. See, 2 million on crit. If I could just inch out a little bit more critical hit chance out of this, ooh. The build, though, the gear set just doesn't allow it. That's the only problem with the build. Like I said, the gear set's not designed for damage, it's designed for utility. Which I don't like, because rifles suck when it comes to the damage output, which is why nobody ever picks them. So you gotta put a whole bunch of utility perks on there in order to make yourself feel like you're doing something. shit. And there you guys go. Control point 2 captured.